What is going on, everybody? So today, guys, we got some good news. We finally found out that a lot of fixes are coming in Title Update 16.1. If you guys don't know, the Division 2 created this board that has the known issues board. And if you actually go to the fixes, you can see all the fixes that they have coming in the next update, which I was very excited for because they actually have a lot of really cool ones that I think a lot of you guys are going to be very excited about. So let's dive into these and let's talk about each one in depth. So a lot of you guys might notice at the very top of the list, they have the Shraptal Trap. A lot of you guys thought this fix was actually coming in Title Update 16, but it was always scheduled for Title Update 16.1. That's the one thing, when you are looking at the known issues board, what you want to do is make sure you look at the very top and it says planned for or when it's coming. Now, as a temporary solution, they say they decided to significantly reduce the Shraptal Trap efficiency in PvP in order to dissuade players from using it. So this is going to be coming in Title Update 16.1 for all of you who are still being killed by this in PvP, which I think this is a great fix because it's a little overpowered, a little broken, and hopefully they can tune it so it can be balanced in the Division 2. The next fix is towards the Dr. Holmes Exotic rifle, which we don't even have yet, but there was no proficiency rank on it. They actually updated that, and that's going to be coming in Title Update 16.1. Remember, you get this as a reward for killing General Anderson, so you won't have access to this exotic until we complete the full manhunt. So this one doesn't really bother a lot of people, but just so you know, it will be fixed by the time we have access to it. Now, this one affected a lot of us. The chest pieces are missing an attribute roll. As you guys see here, one of my closer chest pieces actually has armor, critical damage, and a mod. It's actually missing one of the rolls. So both the closer and Uzina gear brand set chest pieces players acquired during Season 9 appear to be affected. The fix is ready for Title Update 16.1, and players should get back the same roll that they had before the TU16 launch. I hope that's the case, because the big issue with that, if it's not, the roll that I have on here is the critical hit damage. And if they give me another roll that I can't even roll, it's going to kill this. And I already invested exotics into this. So I hope they can get this right, because I'll be a little upset if they don't at least allow me to re-roll this the same exact way after I've already put exotics in there, or compensate me for those exotic components, one or the other. You got to do it. If you can't guarantee that I'm going to get the same rolls, then definitely give me the exotics back and compensate me for it, right? So that's a change coming back in 16.1. I can't wait, because I literally had to farm a new closer chest piece just to be able to run the same rolls. But if you get any of these to drop in Season 10, Title Update 16, they will have the extra roll. It's just all the items seems from Season 9 from the close chest piece have that issue. So hopefully they get this all worked, but it says it's ready for 16.1. And the new name holster is actually getting a fix, because currently it has a 20% weapon damage roll, then it has 2 attribute rolls. Well, in Title Update 16.1, it's getting a buff from this. So the core attribute can either roll blue, red, or yellow. And one of the attribute rolls say that skill damage will show 15% weapon damage, and then you'll have one random attribute. So ideally, you could, on one holster, you could have 30%, because you could roll the top 15%, you could have the attribute roll 50%, 30%, but the core attribute will roll blue, because that's what this brand set rolls, and then you just have to roll a yellow if you want the core or if you want the armor. So that's going to be really up to you. I'm excited for that change. I can't wait to see that in Title Update 16.1, and it's ready to go. Now, the Strikers battle gear also got a fix. If you notice, it did get a tweak in this update, but it's going to get a lot better in Title Update 16.1. The fix that they said that they were going to launch in Title Update 16 was always planned for 16.1. So let's read what it says now. It says weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. That's what it is now, but this is where it all changes. 1 stack lost per second between 0 and 50 stacks, 2 stacks lost between 51 and 100. So that's already a buff right there. And then the backpack talent pressed advantage, increased max stacks of the Striker's Gamble from 100 to 200, and then 3 stacks lost per second between 101 to 200, which is great, because I think it was almost 4 stacks between 150 to 200, or even more. I forget what the exact wording is, but that is definitely a big change. Only 3 only 3 stacks lost per second between 101 to 200. So I'm going to see a lot of people actually using this. It's probably going to be one of the best DPS sets in the game, and it's going to be fun to see people use Striker again more, right? So we just have to wait. A lot of people like the changes now, but it's definitely going to be way better once it comes out in 16.1. Now, Tidal Basin Legendary got a small change. Legendary difficulty Tidal Basin's laser boxes are too tanking. That's going to be changed in 16.1. So any of you guys who enjoy doing Tidal Basin on Legendary will know those laser boxes are going to be a little less tanky to make it a little bit easier. Now, a lot of you guys might notice we had a huge change with the signature weapon, right? If you click on here, we head over to our inventory, we click on our signature weapon, and you can hit, if you go to options, you can go down where it says show signature weapon. Whether we had it on or off, it never showed, right? So that was the thing. It currently shows nothing. And if I swap it out and I do it and turn it opposite of what I have off, still the same thing. So whether you have it on or off, it never came back. And that's going to change in Title Update 16.1. So for all of you who actually enjoy having your signature weapon on your character, well, that will be in 16.1. It is being fixed. Now, a lot of you guys might have got this random drop that you can't equip, you can't really use, called the Babyface chest piece. And this is a Season 10 vanity piece that is currently dropping. I think I've seen it in Countdown, seen it in some other places randomly drop. Well, this is a bug. It doesn't do anything for you. So this is totally not worth using. And my point is, you will have this in Title Update 16.1. They're going to fix it. So you should see this in the apparel event. I forget which one's going to have this apparel, but you shouldn't get that as an open world drop. In 16.1, it won't drop like that anymore. And obviously, it's worth, it doesn't give you any attributes. It doesn't give you any talents. Just not something worth using. It's going to be an apparel event in a future apparel item. So that's just something for you to keep in mind. 16.1, it shouldn't happen anymore. Now, another one that was bothering everybody, including myself, and ruined some of our favorite assault rifles was the assault rifles that were being rolled with rifle damage. You notice this one actually has rifle damage. I have some that have rifle damage, some that have assault rifle damage. So it was very inconsistent. Now, they did say all high-end assault rifles have rifle damage as a core attribute. They said the fix is ready for Title Update 16.1. So the next update, this should all be fixed. You should have assault rifle damage on all of your favorite ARs. And thank you, because I am missing, I miss using some of my favorite ARs in the game because it does have rifle damage and doesn't have assault rifle damage. Now, you might notice die slots have no functionality on gear pieces from the new Umbra Initiative gear set. And if you look at it right here, right, let me just show you guys. I have it right over here. I actually have it on. It's currently bugged where it allows me to put the mods, but it doesn't allow me to add any gear dye to it. So that's just something for you to keep in mind. This should be all fixed in Title Update 16.1. They say the fix is ready. So if you guys are wondering why you can't dye any of the gear from the new gear sets, well, it will be fixed in Title Update 16.1. So you might notice we have the Busy Little Bee Exotic. And one thing you notice on this one, it's Proficient Rank 0, right? So I head over to my expertise tab, and you'll notice right here that I have the Busy Little Bee. I have one without the logo, and then I have one with a symbol in there. Now, the one with the symbol I thought was the right one, but it was actually the wrong one, because look at my proficiency rank, 4. And then this one isn't anything, so that's why I'm level 0. So they're actually going to be fixing this. The one with the white icon shouldn't be there. We ask you to donate to the one with the real weapon icon. So they're saying you should be donating to this one. This one shouldn't be there, but I have been donating to this one, but I can't get a proficient. If you look at my symbol, it's still 0. So hopefully they can kind of like give me the proficient that I got, give me the materials. I don't know, because I think I might have lost it. This one isn't becoming proficient. It should be at least 4. So they say this is going to be all fixed in Title Update 16. And that's going to wrap up the video, guys, there. Hopefully, some of these changes help improve what you expect coming from Title Update 16.1. Obviously, they have a couple more things that they are investigating and they are working on, along with those PC crashes. They got a lot of things on their plate that they're trying to make better. And we can't forget about those glitches and the cheaters that are currently roaming through the streets of the Dark Zone, plaguing PvP. And a lot of players who play PvP are currently just saying it's enough. I'm just going to play this game for PvE, and they're going to play other games. So hopefully they can take care of all of that. And I'm going to say I hope they could get everything right, and hopefully they ban those cheaters. If they're cheating and glitching, they shouldn't be in the game. I'd rather them gone and let them go play a different game if they want to cheat, you know? At least get them out of our ecosystem, and we can just keep having fun here. Obviously, if you guys have any suggestions on any changes you want to see, I recommend checking out the known issues board. There will be a link in the description. You can also see a lot of items that are currently being investigated right there. We're gonna wrap up the video here. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Until then, hey, nothing but skills out. Take it easy, everybody.